Miss Mimosa?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Alexis St. Charles. I'll be your student PT. If you want to come on in, you can take a seat. Okay, here it says that you're here for a right hamstring strain. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and before we get started, have you ever been to physical therapy before?
Well, I've been to occupational therapy for a fracture in my hand, but my hand still hurts. The therapists were clueless. It was just not a good time, not a good experience.
I'm so sorry to hear that. My goal and my job here as a PT is to help get you back to a functional state and help get you back to some of your activities that you want to get back to. We're not here to try and hurt you at all. It may hurt during the process, but like I said, our goal is just to get you back to a better state. So that's going to be my goal throughout this program. If I do anything that, may hurt you or you don't feel comfortable with, just, please let me know.
Okay.
All right. So, and also I'm going to be writing some things down during this process so I don't forget them. So, all right, let's get started. I see here that you're 29, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I am a customer service rep at West Telemarketing.
Okay, and what do you do on a daily basis at your job?
Well, it's actually really boring. I just sit around all day, talk to people that are rude, and, actually it's kind of fun sometimes because you can just be mean to people that are rude to you, and they have no idea who it is, but...
All right. What else do you like to do in your spare time?
Well, I like anything that involves vampires on TV, so I watch a lot of TV shows because, vampires these days.
Vampire Diaries?
I do like Vampire Diaries. That's a good one. And I also do Krav Maga.
Oh, what is Krav Maga? I've never heard of that.
It's a self-defense class. Involves some martial arts. Involves a lot of punching and kicking. I like to punch things a lot.
It sounds like a good workout.
Yeah, it relieves my stress.
Okay, and how many times a week would you say that you attend Krav Maga?
Probably about 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay. For how long?
About an hour. Depends on how upset I am that day, how much steam I need to let out.
Is there anything else that you enjoy doing that you feel like you can't do because of your injury?
Not really. I mean, I just sit around and watch TV and drink wine, so that doesn't really hurt me.
All right. So, if you could stand up for me really quick, I just want to see where your pain is at. Can you point exactly where your pain is?
It's just like right in here.
Okay. Does it go down? How far does it go, would you say?
It's probably just right here.
Okay, and how far up would you say it goes?
Probably right here.
Okay, you can have a seat. Does it go towards the front at all?
No.
Okay. And can you describe the pain for me?
It's probably just like a dull, kind of aching pain, just in this area. It's a little tight.
Okay. Have you had any numbness or tingling?
No.
Okay. And do you have pain anywhere else?
No.
Okay. Nothing in your calf?
No.
Anything in your foot or your ankle?
No.
Okay. Anything in your hip?
I said that I didn't have pain anywhere else, and I'm really confused why you keep asking me where my pain is.
I completely understand, Miss Mimosa. I know it may sound, a bit redundant, but all the questions that I ask here, they serve a purpose. I just want to make sure that I don't miss anything, because my goal is to help you get back to that functional state, like we mentioned. So I just want to make sure, like I said, that we just do not miss anything. Is there anything that maybe I can do to help this move along any smoother?
No, I'm sorry. I'm just a little erotic. I haven't punched something in a long time. I'm focused on getting this hamstring better.
I completely understand. It's my job as a PT to do that. I can reassure you that, everything that I'm doing here today is just to try and get you to a better state. And any questions that I ask, like I said, they may sound redundant, but I'm just trying to do the best job that I possibly can.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, of course. So a little bit more about your pain. So you said it's just in this thigh
Yes.
and anything in the other leg at all?
No.
Okay. And on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being no pain at all, and 10 being the worst pain you've ever had, what would you say your pain is at right now?
Probably around a 6.
Okay. And at its worst?
12.
And at its best?
4.
Okay. And so when your pain is a 12 out of 10, when does that occur?
Well, kind of like when it first happened, it hurt really bad.
Okay.
And
Any other time since then, has it been a 12?
no.
Okay. Would you say that this is the worst pain you felt in your life?
Yeah, like my hand when I broke it, that was a 10, and so this is definitely like a 12.
Okay. So, is there anything that may make your pain worse?
Yeah, like when I walk, just for like 2 minutes, it hurts, and when I go up the stairs.
Stairs. All right. And do you have to walk upstairs at work or at your home?
Yeah, I live in a 2nd-story apartment, so I use the stairs there every day.
I can see where that's difficult. Do you use the handrails at all to help you?
Yeah, they help a little bit.
Okay.
Not so much with the pain,
Okay.
but they'll help me move up there.
Okay.
But it's funny because I just yell because I really hate my neighbors and it makes them mad.
All right. Do you live with anybody else, or is there anybody to help you out around the house?
Just me.
Okay. Now, is there anything that makes your pain feel better?
Yeah, sometimes when I ice it, it'll feel better. And when I'm sitting down or resting it, it doesn't hurt too much. And I also take meds, and those kind of hurt. They're not as strong as I'd like, but you know, they do the job.
So, how does the pain feel when you wake up in the morning?
It's just kind of tight and stiff when I wake up in the morning, so kind of just sore feeling.
Okay. How about throughout the day, like as your day progresses?
Well, I just sit down at work, so it doesn't hurt too bad.
Okay. And at nighttime, how does the pain feel?
Again, I just, I sit down and watch TV and drink my wine, so
Okay.
kind of numbs the pain.
All right. Okay, so here on your medical history form, it shows you have a history of bipolar disorder. Did your doctor diagnose you with this?
Yeah, my psychiatrist.
Okay, and do you take any medication for this?
I take benzodiazepine and lisinopril. I think that's what it's called.
All right. Do you take these medications every day?
Well, sometimes I forget to take the benzodiazepine just because it makes me feel funny.
Okay. So you've also mentioned, a few times you like drinking with your Vampire Diaries. How often would you say that you drink?
Like probably every night. Just have like a glass, maybe 2.
Right. And you do not smoke, correct?
No.
Okay. And you're pretty active with Krav Maga, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I really like it.
Any other workouts you do?
Just
All right. And then you've also said you fractured your hand and you went to occupational therapy for that.
yes.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that incident?
Well, I just, I punched a wall. It happened about 4 years ago. It still hurts a little bit, but
Okay. And did you have surgery for it?
no.
Okay. And have you had any nausea or vomiting recently?
No.
Okay. And are you taking any other medications for the pain?
I'm taking Nordic?
Mobic. Okay.
Mobic, that's what I'm taking.
Your doctor prescribed that to you?
Yes.
Okay. And have you had any imaging done for this recent injury?
Yeah, that's actually why I'm here. I got an X-ray. It didn't show anything, and I really wanted an MRI, but my doctor was like, "You need to go to physical therapy before you can get an MRI." So.
All right. Well, I'm hoping that PT may make you feel a little better, and maybe we won't even have to get the MRI. MRIs can run a bit expensive, so we'll actually be helpful on your part. How long ago was this x-ray?
It was a week ago. It was the same day that I tore my muscle.
Okay. So you've told me, a lot about your pain and everything else. Can you tell me now how exactly this injury happened?
Well, we were having a family get together at my apartment, and I tried to kick my nephew, and I just, felt like a tear in the muscle there.
Okay. And how long ago was this? A week ago?
A week ago, yeah.
Okay. A week ago. And finally, what are your goals in physical therapy? What would you like to get back to?
I just really want to get back to Krav Maga. I have so much anger built up right now about this stupid hamstring, and I just really want to start punching things.
Right. Well, great goal that you want to get back to, working out. That's great. We're going to do everything that we can here in physical therapy to get you back to, Krav Maga. One last thing. So when I prescribe you exercises, take-home exercises, would you prefer me to show them to you or give you a handout with it written out, or?
I think showing them to me would be great.
Right.
You might have to demonstrate some for me first, but
Of course.
I think I got it.
All right. So we're done with that portion of the exam. Now we're going to move on. We're going to be doing some testing, things like that on you. So let's get started with that.
Okay.
Yay.